Hey guys, so I've never worn bright red hair a day in my life, but I wanted to do something new and fun for you guys, and I also wanted to share with you guys how I got my wig to turn red. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So first off, the wig that I'm using in this video today is from YWigs. This is their 613 blonde lace frontal wig. This is what the packaging looks like, and this is the actual blonde wig. Now the density of this wig is 130%. I really do like that because most blonde wigs are super duper thin, and this wig is not see-through at all. So to get the color that you guys saw me wear earlier, I'm going to be using this truly red and this crimson red by Adore. Now my local beauty supply store was sold out, so I did have to order this online. I'll have the Amazon link below. So just in case you've been living under a rock and you're not familiar with the whole watercoloring process, I'm going to show you guys how to do that in this video. There's a couple of things that you're going to need. Of course, the hair color, and then you're going to need some gloves. This is just so that the color does not bleed on your hand. You're also going to need some sort of container to actually start the dyeing process. You're also going to need water. Now you can use boiling water or you can use just regular warm water. Now I prefer to use hot water because it does make the hair color penetrate more into the hair. Now I'm going to start off with the lightest color first, which is the crimson red. Now I did not let the water get too hot, even though it's really steamy. I didn't want the water to be extremely hot because I don't want it to burn the hair. So I just made sure the temperature was just right, and it's actually going to cool down before I even get to dipping the hair into this water. So I'm just making sure I pour all of the color into this bucket. Go ahead and take the lid off, y'all. Like, I don't even understand why people try to squeeze this out. Now you can use any type of utensil that you want to stir the hair color with the water. I would suggest using like some sort of stick, such as like a popsicle stick, or you can simply use what I'm using, like a hairbrush applicator. That's totally fine. So just making sure you stir up the product really well, and then I'm going to go ahead and add that crimson hair color as well. Now I haven't done color in a long time, but when I did used to do color on my wigs, this process didn't even exist, or at least I didn't know anything about it. So whenever I wanted like a bright color, I would definitely have to bleach the hair to get it a blonde color, then apply color on top. It was just like too long of a process. It was just way too much, way too messy, way too time consuming, especially if you don't get all the strands when you are applying the color. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stir everything up, making sure everything is mixed really well. I'm also being very careful because, as you can see, this water is still hot. The steam is still coming up, but it's not as hot as before since it's been sitting, and it is red dye, so I don't want to get red dye anywhere. So this is what it looks like, making sure there's no clumps. After everything has been stirred really well, now it's time to test the hair color. So you can do that by just putting the applicator on a piece of paper towel and making sure you have the color that you want. So when it comes to actually dyeing the wig, you want to start off by putting the ends in first. Now luckily this wig came blonde, so I didn't have to really do anything. This is going to be really easy. But the most frightening thing is seeing if this red hair color is going to tint the lace on this wig. So I'm really nervous about that because I've never done this before. Now you will notice, because the hair is hot, the hair texture is going to change a little bit while it's in the dyeing process. That's okay, that's normal. Keep continuing on with the process and let the hair sit as well until you get the desired color that you're looking for. Now because this wig came blonde, it's definitely not taking long for it to get its color. As you can see, like as soon as I put the wig in the hair dye, it was changing colors that fast. So I only had to let this sit for like a couple of minutes, and the only reason why I did that is because I'm like, girl, this dyed way too fast. So So I just let it sit a little bit longer just to make sure everything was dyed. And as you can see, the lace is not bleached at all, but we're going to test that on the next clip. So this is what the wig looks like after I have dyed everything. And as you can see, I did not have to do any type of bleaching to the frontal, but it doesn't look like a natural hairline. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the wig over and apply makeup to the actual frontal. I didn't want to do bleach because I really didn't know how that was going to react if I was to bleach my knots after I've already done the red hair process, because the wig came blonde, so to me it didn't make any sense to bleach it anyways. But girl, I don't know. So what I decided to do was just put some makeup on the frontal to try to get it to blend more into my skin. So that's what I'm doing here. Now it's time to actually take a look at the wig and see how well the color took to this wig. And as you can see, the bright red definitely took well to the wig. There is a little bit of pink in this wig, but it's really not a big deal. You're really not going to be able to see it. If I really wanted to fix that, I could just re-dye the hair again. But like I said, it's no big deal. Or I could have just let the wig sit a little bit longer to begin with. But like I said, it's no big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten the hair. As I am straightening the hair, I'm noticing that I'm not really getting any shedding outside of the norm. I'm not having any issues with texture changing. The hair still has a lot of density to it, still has a nice shine to it. I have not applied anything to this wig whatsoever, and as you can see, it does not look damaged at all. That's one of the things I like about this whole watercoloring technique, is you're not damaging your hair or your unit whatsoever. And I highly suggest starting off with a blonde wig if you're going for a very bright, vibrant color like so. Whew, girl. Okay, now it's time to put this wig on. This wig is a little too small for my head. I ordered the wrong size, but that's okay. So I'm just going to do my usual, you know, cut the ear tabs off, try to secure the unit down, and try to make it look good. This wig is really tricky. Like, as you can see, when I part my hair, I definitely had to go in with some makeup just to make that part look a lot more visible. Red hair is very tricky, especially when it comes to the look that I like, which is, you know, having baby hairs, having the hairline look a lot more visible, and I'm just not able to achieve that look with this actual color. So I am going to secure the unit down by using some hairspray, and then I'm going to go in and just let that dry. So I'll be back to show you guys the final look to this look. Okay, so the hairspray should be dry now. I'm going to go ahead and cut some more lace off on the wig just to get it to blend a little bit more into my skin. And this is the final look to the wig. This is a very beautiful color. The density on this wig is very nice. If you want to purchase this wig, it does come in black as well, if you're not too brave like me to do a blonde or a red. All purchasing information will be below. YWigs is a bomb hair company. Highly suggested to anybody who is looking for a good wig. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.